Oh, just another day in paradise.
So it is true, there are toxic workplaces. And it is also true that there are workplaces in which they're just fine. But a toxic attitude emerges, either on behalf of one or two people or a small clique. And those bad attitudes toward work make it mighty hard for us to be happy at work. And it negatively impacts the quality of work. So here's the drill. You show up for work or on that Teams call or Zoom call, best foot forward. Hey, how you doing today? And it's met with, yeah, just another day in paradise. Sarcasm dripping out of the lips, forming a small puddle on the floor for others to slip in. Or your happy greeting is met with, I know that when things like that happen to me, my energy level drops from here to here, and my enjoyment of work correspondingly so. So here's the question for us to consider. What is the responsibility to our teammates, to ourselves, to bring our best selves to work? Now, to be clear, I'm not suggesting something like, okay, it's another happy day at our company, everybody let's go! I do want us to think about, however, what is the authentic, genuine attitude that we should bring to work? What do we base that on? Now, on the negative side, I suppose it could be, I hate work and I believe everyone should hate work like I do, or this place is screwed and so are all of us, or I'm a very insular person and I don't believe I have any impact on those surrounding me. Or are we asking ourselves these questions? What is the responsibility that I have to bring my best self to the company or organization? Or what is the responsibility that I have to bring my best self to the team and my coworkers? And maybe even more important than those two, what is the responsibility that I have to myself to bring my best self to work? Because I'm telling you this, if I'm dragging myself into work, I'm not a happy camper. And nor is anybody else. What is our responsibility? Here's what I would like to suggest, that there is an unspoken covenant of sorts, that we bring our best selves to work, to enable ourselves to do our best work and enable others to do their best work. And when we do that, we're going to be more satisfied. I want you to think about when someone is positive in your presence, how it lifts your energy, how it makes you feel better. Now think about the impact that you have upon others following the golden rule. When you are positive, it lifts their energy and it allows them to have better and greater impact. Now that's not to say that we have to be cheery and bright all the time. We all have bad days and we need to acknowledge that. And sometimes the work can be very challenging and that takes its toll. But it is to say that if generally we bring our best selves to work, we're going to have a happier workplace and better results. And let's just acknowledge this horrible truth. There are toxic workplaces out there that by the very way they operate, rather disable us from bringing our best selves to work. If you find yourself in that position, set a goal for yourself to find something better, a place where you truly can bring your best self to work. Because at the end of the day, when we go home from work, when we live our lives, it becomes a reflection of how we have lived our lives at work. And if we bring our best selves to work, we are going to be so much more engaged at work and so much happier with our lives. If you like this, please hit that like button, please share it with your friends, and please subscribe. Thank you.